Hey friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Roxanne Fuentes. If you don't follow me on Instagram, here's your chance to get to know me here on YouTube. I've decided that I really want to learn more about pattern design, so I've been taking some courses, I have been practicing a lot. I made my own pattern, but I think I'm going to do one from scratch for this video so that you guys can learn along with me or just see the process of how I'm learning how to do pattern design. One of the people that I love to listen to is Bonnie Christine. I thought, well, why not me? Why not get into pattern design? I tried a few years back before I had my daughter, and the goal was that I could print on baby blankets. So now I'm picking that back up. I'm really going to dive head first into pattern design, figuring out how I can make the seamless pattern. And I have a bunch of ideas for it. So maybe I can get licensed, or maybe I can sell the patterns individually for people that want to use the patterns like in their craft, or if they want to use it for their business or things like that. Or maybe I want to have products. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I do want to learn more about pattern design and get a portfolio going. So if you're interested in how to do that and just watching somebody learning, then this is the video for you. So let's get into it. I'm so excited. The first step I'm going to do is show you how I've been learning how to do it. So I'll show you my screen about the course that I've been watching on Skillshare, which is from Bonnie and Christine. She does go over the basics of Illustrator, which I'm already a seasoned graphic designer, so I understand Illustrator, but I am still watching it from start to finish just because there might be nuggets in there that just make it easier for pattern design specifically. So I'm still watching it from front to back. If you're in pattern design, my understanding is you don't necessarily need to use vector work, but it does make it easier because vectors are basically infinitely scalable. So you're not restricted by the resolution of your artwork. Say if I was drawing something on Photoshop or Procreate, that uses pixels. And what happens when you use pixels is you can't infinitely expand or minimize that design because it will mess with the quality of this design. It will make it blurry or pixelated. So my goal is to I like to draw on Procreate. My goal is to turn my Procreate drawings that have lots of texture and color changes into vectorized artwork that does not depreciate the work that I put into drawing on Procreate. And I could still get the same feel and the same look and the same vibe on Illustrator. I'm hoping I can do that because I don't want to depreciate my artwork, but I also don't want to restrict myself to how big or how small the pieces of art could get. So join me with that. I know that there's a lot of different ways that you can use texture in Illustrator. It might be textures that you either have to make or have to buy. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. I've always been interested in patterns. I mean, I'm an artist in general. I've been interested in drawing and all of that. But let's just see where this journey takes us. So let's get started. I'm going to show you guys all the behind the scenes and all the process behind how I'm going to make this pattern. So now we're in my office, which just also so happens to be my daughter's playroom, but that's okay. We're starting scrappy. Okay, so I just wanted to show you this. I don't know how well you can see it because it's like recording a screen. But this is the pattern that I was telling you guys that I had already created. So if I zoom in, you can see all of the detail of it. What I'm gonna do is show you guys some clips of me creating this pattern, and then I'll show you guys how I'm going to try to bring it into vector form. And what that process looks like. I'm a little nervous because I have so much, let me see if I can show you. I have so much like texture and gradient in these, so I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get that to translate into a vector, but other people do it, so let's just take a stab at it. So I wanted to show you guys how I typically would go about sketching. I'm taking a lot of time here because I'm not really sure how I wanted this pattern to go. I was definitely wanting to do some florals, but I wasn't sure, how that was going to turn out. So a lot of this is pretty slow and I'm messing around a lot, deleting a lot. And so I didn't show you everything, but I'm adding in some butterflies right now. You could see how I'm trying to set up this pattern, which I now realize is not something I should be doing, like sketching out the pattern. It seems like that's the smartest thing to do when I look back. I mean, in the moment, but when I look back, I understand now that the best way, from my perspective, after doing this a few times, is to actually design your components first. So design the butterfly, design each like 3 flowers, design the little tiny things in between, like the leaves or the flowers, and then you put them into a pattern. But right now, what I'm doing is I feel like I'm wasting a lot of time like sketching out the pattern before I'm really understanding how the pattern's going to work, which I feel like wasted some time. So the next time I'm not going to do it this way.
Outlined the path, I outlined the path instead of it being like a brush path. When I did that, it made literally every single little dot its own layer, which, if you know Illustrator, you know that's just like wild. So I cleaned that up. So now literally everything is just plain vectors right now. I can show you. And I'm gonna add some texture in separately, but that was wild. I literally could not even move. So yeah, here are my 2 colorways for this pattern. I love it. Woo! I never finished out the previous video, so I'm finishing out right now. I got that pattern done. A couple of things that I learned was that the way that I had wanted to do the pattern was not going to work. Just file size wise, doing that much texture was just wild. And it would take me forever upon forever to do patterns like that. So I'm not going to do them that way. I figured out a different way that I'd like to do them. So I'm gonna show you guys. I'm in the clothes that I'm gonna be in the next video because I filmed a new video today. Well, I started to film a new video today, but I realized I never closed out the old video, so that's why I'm here. I'm wrapping it up. So I'm doing a new pattern style, and I'm gonna show you guys how I got that done, and then we can go from there. So I'm really excited because that pattern, I'm so excited for this new pattern that I just got done. So I'm really excited to show you guys what that looks like. So see that next video. Thanks for coming along with me on the journey. We're gonna learn together. So if you are interested in learning about pattern design with me, alongside me, then hit the subscribe button and comment below any tips and tricks that you found along the way. Let's learn together, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.